Since our time here in the Amazon, we've caught a little bit of everything. We've caught giant wolffish, triurao, giant payara, the vampire fish, peacock bass, a lot of really scary, intimidating fish. But the fish that we plan on catching today absolutely frightens me.
Ah, God, he got me so good.
There are very few fish species and fishing missions that I've gone about that actually make me nervous, but what we plan to attempt today is, it's been very heavily pushed that we don't do this by the locals and the guides here at camp here on the Xingu River in the Amazon. We just took a nice steam from the river over to this lagoon. This lagoon goes for miles. It's a secluded part of the river during the dry season. We're gonna be fishing this particular watershed for a fish really that doesn't look that scary, that doesn't even have teeth, and to be quite honest, they're not that powerful or big, but they have an ability, a superpower, if you will, to do some damage. Probably not the smartest fish to catch down here, and most people don't even attempt to catch these fish because they're just kind of under the radar, and also you have to be very careful when you attempt to do so. Thanks, Scott. Is there something that you want to say before we get this going? Man, a few words. We're pulled up on the sandbar, and now we're gonna grab some bait and get prepared for this ridiculous send that we may regret, but regardless, we have to at least try. What the fuck? Oh, it was a peacock. Had it the whole time. Dude, he had it the whole time.
That is epic.
This is such a cool spot. Nice way to get the morning started. Peacock, payara, the PPs of the Amazon. This place is a mecca. Keep. Yeah. Nice. Look at these look. Oh, stingray!
Stinger right there. It's the yellow spotted one.
Yep,
right?
yep. There we go. Finally.
On the jerkbait?
On the jerkbait. Pakuda, yeah.
First one, right?
Yeah. That was awesome. Fun on the lure. Cool, man. That's fun.
They seem to say
Oh, we got
cook pretty well.
We got ourselves a new species. Little tiny bakuda on the jerkbait. That was fun. These guys are a little bit different than, I believe, the bakuda that have teeth. They look very similar, but these guys get a whole lot bigger and they don't have crazy sharp teeth. Fun fight though, they fight really hard. That whole sequence is really sick, man. Nice. Oh, there he goes. He goes from right to the bank though. There he goes. That's pretty cool. Well, this is it. We're in the very back of this lagoon. This is as far as we can go. We've got our rigs all geared up. We've got 2 boats, 4 anglers. Things are about to get interesting. Oh, I might be getting bit. Maybe. Yeah, I'm getting bit. I'm getting bit for sure. Slow. I'm getting bit. Definitely the fish. There we go. Got him. Got him. I think it's him. I literally think that's him. I think so. Oh my God, boys. Holy sh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, already. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. There it is. Oh. We did it, boys. Look at that thing. Holy sh. I know. Whoa. Boys, that is an electric eel. Dude, that thing is so long. Oh my gosh, look at that fish. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Amazonian electric eel. Oh my Lord. If I was touching this fish right now, I would be shocked, quite literally.
Dude.
How the f did we do that? That's incredible.
touch the boat.
How easy that is, I think.
Oh my gosh. We're coming to the land right now so we can get some really nice shots and angles of this fish. Totally fine. I'm using a barbless hook, and we do plan on releasing this fish.
Should I grab and bring him up?
If you want the gloves.
I was joking, dude. I'm
Okay.
just grabbing. Get away from the boat. Oh, dude.
Unreal. Look at that
Unreal.
fish.
He might be bigger than 4 foot.
Let me know if you won't hold the rod. I can dig too.
I want to hold the fish.
Yeah, you want to hold the fish?
Dude, I actually might be able to.
If you get the rubber gloves, you can, I'm pretty sure.
Are you going to try or not?
I'm gonna try to touch them. We did it. For those of you who don't know, the river that we're fishing is very well known for the electric eel. There's actually a few different types and species, and they're categorized by their level of voltage, which is crazy. I believe this species in particular is only capable of producing 650 volts, whereas the ones downriver in the cleaner parts of the Xingu can produce 860, which is enough to
put it into perspective,
stop your heart, really.
650 is 5 times a wall outlet
Yes.
in the US.
So if you were to take a fork and put it in a wall outlet, do that times 6. That is how much electricity this creature can produce. They, like I said, are air-breathing fish. This fish is totally fine right now. We do plan to release him barbless hook, so it should be a very easy release. And I just really want to show you guys how amazing this creature is. We're gonna bring him right in this little reservoir that Zisco dug, if he will let us. Wow, dude, holy sh**. There we go, right there. Oh, we have to be very careful too because
it'll hurt.
it'll hurt. It will hurt. Probably won't kill us, but an older individual with heart problems, it could cause some issues. There we go.
Literally induce a heart attack.
Wow, so cool, man. Holy sh**. I'm gonna try to unhook this right now. We'll see how that goes.
I was reading about these guys a little bit more last night when we were planning this out, and these are not actually eel.
They're not
members of the knifefish family.
Oh, so they're
And
actually are
looking at
knifefish.
his tail, it's
Makes
just
sense.
like a knifefish.
Yeah.
Hang on.
What?
To literally take one of like the plastic Ziplocs and put our whole hands in it.
I don't think Ziplocs thick enough.
Plastic.
Maybe. Maybe. You need rubber. Use the boga. Boga set.
Plastic okay. Plastic doesn't come
But-
back.
Plástico não.
Plastic?
No problem.
No
See.
problem. Plastic, no problem.
Only one way to find out, John.
We've got our shots of this fish. We may catch some more, but they don't like this.
All the guys
GK does not like this. I can also just.
No?
Cabeça não dá. Não
He wants to see me get shocked so badly.
The head doesn't give shock.
The head doesn't give a shock. The
So
body.
okay to
Cabeça não dá choque.
I don't know if I'm tripping, but the pliers feel hot. What the f? There he goes. He's unhooked. Got him killed. There he goes. He's going back in the water. Look how he swims backwards. And he's off. Good sh. Thank you guys. That is awesome. Holy. Well, we took a trick out of Jeremy Wade's book. When they were actually fishing for these with a noose, they dug a little trench so they didn't have to hold them. Did bring rubber gloves, but I didn't bring them with the anticipation of chasing after electric fish. There's actually quite a few electric fish out there in the world. There's over 250 different species, but that one hands down is the coolest. Those things get up to 8 feet long. That particular example was right around maybe 4.5 feet. And that fish catch was probably one of the most epic and the quickest that ever happened. Safe, easy release, the fish lived, we all lived. I think it'd be cool to try to catch a couple more, seeing as we are here in the Amazon. So let's keep going, boys. You guys are next.
I think let's just do it again.
Let's just do it again. Thanks, man, I appreciate it. That was awesome.
awesome.
Well, that was definitely one of the highlights of the trip, if not my entire fishing career. When we originally came down and planned this trip, on the agenda, we had anticipated catching giant trayero, big peacock bass, and of course, giant catfish, which we still have yet to successfully land or really attempt to land. But when we were back here a couple days ago, wolf fishing, we noticed there was quite a few of these electric eels coming to the surface. Originally, we didn't know what they were, and we asked our guide, who only speaks Portuguese, and he was basically just going zzz, zzz, and that was enough of an indicator to let us know that the fish, the eels that were coming up to the surface, were in fact the infamous and elusive electric eel. Last night we did a bit of research on these species because we were very curious to see whether or not we could catch them, and if they were even, capable of being caught on a rod and reel. And we found out that it was actually quite easy. A lot of people at the camp explain that you can catch them, but they obviously don't want you to because there is the risk of getting shocked. They're fascinating fish though. I never even knew they lived in this part of the Amazon. I've been down here 3 times now and I've never seen one, but for whatever reason in this particular lagoon there is so many. These fish can even survive in small little mud puddles because they are capable of breathing air. They come up every 10 to 15 minutes to grab air. And while they rely on water to survive because they have gills, they still need to come up every now and then and grab oxygen, which is really, really intriguing. As if these fish aren't crazy enough. They breathe air, they produce electricity, and they have enough voltage to send you stiff and on your back. I don't even know why I brought rubber gloves on this trip, but I had them, so it was kind of nice backup. But yeah, that is something you definitely want to be careful with. I do also think there's a bit of a misconception that fish can on-site kill you. I think if you were to touch it, it would give you a nice surprise and might send you stiff. But if you were in the water with them and there was maybe 5 or 6 on you, it might not end well. But for the most part, they're probably not going to kill you. If you're young and healthy and you don't plan on continuously touching that fish, then you should be fine. Wow. That was a dream come true that I didn't even know I had dreamt of. That was pretty insane. We're still on the riverbank right now. Scott and Zisco are going to see if they can catch one. We're soaking little tiny dead bait for them, and all I can say is that happened far quicker than I thought. But the hunt continues, so let's see if we can possibly catch another one, get some better shots of him, and send him back on his way so he can survive and keep shocking little tiny bait fish. Also, I shouldn't have to say this, but I will. Please, don't try this at home.
I wonder if multiple people touch the electric eel at once, if the voltage would be distributed equally. So maybe as a group we can hold one up and not get shocked too bad. What do you think, Zisco?
I think we each get less voltage. It's basic science.
Or we all might just get 650 volts. Ready?
Stick him.
That's him. That's him.
That's one right there.
I got one, dude.
It's a nice one.
Feels big, actually.
Yeah. We did it. 2 eels. Scott got himself his first ever electric eel. Is it about the same size or bigger?
Dude, I actually have him lassoed.
You really?
He's hooked in the... Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude. There's a second, much bigger one that followed it to the surface. Dude, that was... I mean, that's stuff that you can't even imagine.
Is that coming up?
Pretty wild. I mean, until 2 days ago. Is that yesterday that we saw that, Caleb?
Yeah.
Until yesterday, I would never have even thought that this was a fish we could possibly catch. And now we're picking away at him. That's number 2, and the craziest thing is the one that followed that in was just enormous. So I think we're gonna have to keep working at it and try and get this going also.
Bring him here.
Do you have the gloves? Are you wearing the gloves?
I do, I just don't know.
Drops again.
Oh, he got me. Oh, he got me. Oh yeah, he got me. He f***ing got me, dude. I heard, did you hear it? You could probably hear it on the go. These gloves don't do anything. Dude, he smoked me.
How's it feel?
It feels good, dude. I'm awake.
Caleb.
That, you guys are crazy. No! Holy shit. Be careful, man. He will get you. That is crazy. I could hear it in my ears. You guys didn't hear anything?
No. Really?
I swear to God. I just got shocked by electric eel. Holy shit. That's crazy. These gloves don't do shit. I don't know if that was just such a powerful shock that it went way past the gloves and the gloves kind of dumbed it down, or if... Dude, that is the most insane feeling. Like if you've ever touched like both the terminals of a battery on accident when you're hooking something up, take that and multiply it by like 10.
Wow. Was it painful?
No, it felt kind of good. I'm not gonna lie.
Woke you up?
Yeah, I'm awake now. Oh no, that's what shocked me. I touched him with that and he shocked me.
Não, rabo.
Oh, the water. Agua?
Choque.
Oh, I
The
see.
water shocked you.
Oh, he's saying the head won't shock. Okay.
Calma aí, deixa eu gravar.
My friend.
Oh, see. He's a friend. Be careful, bro.
So this is an electric eel. John already got one. This one's a little smaller, but man. Releasing the second electric eel of the day. Absolutely freaky fish, and I'm gonna send him off right now. Just gulp the air right there. There he goes.
Put it there. Over we go.
Nuts, dude.
Thank you guys. Holy sh**, that was so nuts. Well, we not only caught an electric eel, but I got to feel its wrath. It doesn't kill you, but it doesn't feel good.
But it also went through this.
It went
through your gloves.
Through the gloves, and I barely touched him too. So I imagine if you bear hugged one of those, it'd be like.
It'd be really bad.
Yeah, it'd be really bad.
Nuts. Well, we did it, boys.
What'd you think of that?
An impossible mission that turned out to be pretty easy.
So if I would have told you we had the opportunity to not only catch an electric eel, but then also potentially get shocked by one before.
Twice.
Yeah, twice. Yeah, I've got to tell you guys a story. I don't even know if that was on camera. Would you believe me if we said we would have caught electric eel and get shocked by them before leaving?
Nope. And even more so, it would have been crazy to catch one, but the whole gang went in and got it checked off.
Every single person got an eel.
I would have never thought we'd see one in the wild.
No, hundreds.
That's the thing. It was easy in that pond because there was probably hundreds.
They're trapped too.
But in all the trips I've came down to the Amazon before that, I've only seen one and it was dead.
I've never even seen one.
I mean, that was a
before
very
this.
special congregation happening there.
We definitely, that might have been a once in a lifetime deal. Honestly.
I bet.
We were back at camp, made it safe and sound. No one got electrocuted to death. We caught the electric eel. This was definitely one of the coolest fishing experiences of my entire life. I've caught bigger fish, I've caught crazier looking fish, but there is just something so mysterious and curious about these fish. I remember growing up as a kid and watching the Jeremy Wade episode of him handling one of these things, chasing them around in a mud hole. Never in a million years did I think I'd be able to catch one myself. There at the end, everyone ended up catching one. I caught one, Scott caught one, and Zisco caught one. Zisco's fish, we really didn't film too much. We were just wanting to get some B-roll, trying to be very careful again. But during that process, when trying to release the fish, I actually got shocked again.
Ah, God, he got me so good. Woo! That'll get you. Oh, the wire leader. Oh my God.
This second shock was way worse. Okay, I didn't anticipate getting shocked once, especially not twice. The fish had gotten wrapped up in the line, and Zisco was using a steel leader, like a metal leader, which of course is conductive, and I wasn't thinking about that. So earlier getting shocked, I was using the plastic bogas, and I had rubber gloves on, and just putting my hand in the water adjacent to the fish was enough to send a bit of a bite. It wasn't that bad. The second one was pretty crazy. The hook was pretty much out, but the line was wrapped around where that fish's electric organs were, which is even crazy to say. And when I went to go grab the leader, I don't even think I grabbed it. I took my pliers like this. I briefly touched it just about like that, and it sent a huge bolt up my left arm. I heard a buzzing in my ear, and I don't even know what I said. I think I sweared a couple times. You can't really see what's going on, but you can tell it hurts. Those fish are a force to be reckoned with. I think the myth of something like a singular eel killing you is pretty much busted. I think in the right case scenario, it could very well happen. I'm sure it has happened. If you're in the water with that fish or multiple fish, multiple electric eels, I think yes, very well you could be in grave danger. But with what we were doing today, trying to safely catch, handle, and release these, I don't think there's too much of a risk at all. Like, you're gonna get shocked probably, unless you're an electrician or you know your way around conductivity, which I obviously didn't today because I got hit twice. I must not have been paying attention during science class. But it was a really, really unforgettable experience. Like, we caught some insane fish this trip, and the cool thing is that is yet another goal we get to check off. A goal that we really hadn't put on paper until we got here too. That's the beauty of the Amazon. You come here and you might find yourself in a place you didn't expect. You know, we expected to get peacocks, we expected to get triuros, but nothing like that. That was really cool. Again, I wouldn't suggest chasing after these, but if you do, bring giant rubber gloves, wear rubber boots, and heed caution. Because, I mean, just as simple as the wire leader being wrapped around that fish's organ and just going like that was the strongest and most crazy feeling that I've ever felt, period. So, figured you guys found that story interesting. I think what we're gonna do is take shelter for a bit in the shade, have a bit of R&R, and wait for that Jingu sun to set a little bit before we head back out in the river and attempt to chase after some more river monsters. There's so much lurks in this river, and we've barely, and I mean barely, scraped the surface. We get some rest and meet you guys back out there. He's moving pretty good.
It's a good fish. It's a good fish. It's a good fish.